Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The only PCP that gives you five time episode reaction slash. Darn it! I forgot the word.
We talk. It's a discussion. We talk about these things.
Impressions. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for.
Impressions.
Game plan.
5 fingers of poison.
Something I didn't have going into this.
Yeah, game plan.
Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel.
Yeah, this was an alright episode. Not nearly as bad as the last one, which is good.
Yeah.
But
still not good. It's not up to par with like the first episode of the season or even the second one.
The second episode was, or the first episode was alright. The second one was great. Third episode was a bit of a less, bleh, and then the fourth one just kind of.
Yeah.
But this one, I felt we were doing a little bit better here, mostly because things kept a little bit more focused. It's a bit more character-y, a bit.
A little, like very small.
It's just weird. There's some type of weird decisions that are made that I don't really make.
It's so small I can't even think of what the character
makes
stuff
sense.
Is.
Well, I mean, Preston and Brody, and we actually focused on that, and they fought each other, and it was good. It was good stuff.
I guess.
Red versus the Blue Ranger. This is like the 15th time
Preston totally won, except for the monster called him off right at the last second.
Yeah, but he was getting attacked or something.
So the plot centers around a video game.
Yeah. There's a video game that's
cursed.
Sweeping the nation that was apparently...
Or sweeping their high school or something.
Made by a monster so that
he's like a video game character, and I was very excited.
He can gain
more
power.
When they get sucked into that video game, because, man, it was going to happen, obviously.
Yeah.
It's going to be super cool to see that green screen set with the, like, blocks and video game music. Video game music version of the Ninja Steel theme.
Yeah, we could do stuff like that.
Do that.
Yeah. But instead, when they get sucked in, it's just kind of outside. Which I didn't mind too much. I can understand, like, not having enough money to do the whole green screen bit.
Yeah.
And all that other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but we got a green screen, like, CGI villain for just a second. I was very excited.
that was where most of the budget went.
Excited.
With
and
the tiny video game
we didn't go anywhere with it. But, like, the plot's supposed to focus around Preston being, like, obsessed with the video game, but he just hands them out to everybody like candy. Like,
well, yeah.
I don't know where people are getting these consoles. Like, the take on video games is very loose.
What do you mean?
Well, because, like, Preston cannot have 5 Nintendo DS's in his backpack.
They will if they were giving them away for free. Like, if they were given, like, if he was walking down the street, right?
Right.
And he met this, like, wealthy woman who turns out to be odious in disguise and is like, I got you game
like
consoles.
A street vendor that's the monster. No, I get it. The Ivan Ooze thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if that had happened, but we still would have needed that scene.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, Preston still hasn't, like, given the indication that he's into video games. He's into magic.
Yeah.
Like, so it makes sense that he would be, like, into D&D and role-playing, but this is a 2D platformer.
I don't know. I think you could have done
I'm
the same
going
thing.
A little too far into it. But, I mean, that's just what bothers me about the episode.
Well, yeah,
like,
it might have worked better.
The way it's so loosely written, like, this is a generic video game that just everybody plays. It's like associating all video game players with Call of Duty. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, yeah.
Like, I play video games and I don't play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, neither.
I don't get it.
But it was weird because, I don't know, I appreciate the conceit more because I like how Odious is kind of staying in the background. Like, because this is the second time that these plots are, like, right in the middle. We're right in the middle of the villain plot.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no
I was so impressed.
There's no, like, big sweeping introduction of, like, these characters and then they jump in.
Yeah.
I guess because Odious has figured out that they, monitor buzzcam activity and whatever.
Or something.
But at the same time, a buzzcam showed up at the school and nobody got anything from anybody.
Yeah, nobody noticed.
But I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I like the conceit. But yeah, it would definitely have helped to get some background on where these things came from because we didn't get anything.
Like an advertisement or something?
Yeah. Like if there was like an ad playing in the background in the last episode, or something.
If it was like something new, like an iPhone ad, you know, like new and improved video game console, a new gaming experience. Make it like a VR headset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we haven't gotten that far yet.
No, we took a step backwards and went to the original Game Boy.
Yeah. Video games.
But I'm saying,
I didn't think it was that bad.
Man, this plot shouldn't have involved everybody once again.
It makes.
I don't see Haley getting into like a video game, like handheld video game console.
She's super competitive, though.
She's super competitive, but like, again, there's nothing worth the high score. You know.
It is if you can call yourself the best. That's why Victor keeps playing it.
Right, but it's a video game.
That's why everybody keeps.
Playing it has no real world application.
Well, yeah.
Like being a tennis champion, you can put that on a resume. You can.
I don't know. I figure.
But you can't.
It plays to a competitive nature,
score
so I
Super
think
Mario
that her being able to do it would, like, that makes sense.
I don't see
Sarah
once again like
likes
Brody
to
and
go
Levi.
fast.
Those guys shouldn't be into it either.
Well, I like that Brody's not, and it's only Brody that's not, because that makes sense.
Levi, up until he sees everybody get sucked into the video game, is super into it, which again I don't understand.
Well, that's an issue with we didn't explore that guy's background as Levi Weston, and still haven't.
Yeah, it's been a season, you guys.
Yeah, but I figured this episode by itself works better. It's just that like there's so many things that you could have done to make this a little bit smoother, I think. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, for what we got, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, for what we got, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't.
I figured that
irritating.
I feel like this episode was only written because they had the idea of like, oh, everybody's obsessed with video games, but Brody, he's not, and they didn't put that amount of thought with everybody else.
The moral feels kind of preachy, like it generalizes video games and video game players into this weird teenagers have to play video games. You know, fish got to swim. That's what they compare it to.
Well, that's how that's how Odious sees it, and I mean,
that's how Mick sees it.
There's some truth to that, at least, because I mean,
mildly, but I mean, like you don't see an entire classroom playing the same video game.
Well, yeah, I know it's a bit exaggerated, but they're trying to get like a point across.
I guess.
And even then, like it only affects Preston because he didn't do the homework thing.
Yeah, even though everybody's playing it, Preston's the only one who didn't do the homework.
Yeah.
And this feels like it should have been a Calvin plot.
Why?
Because again, like Preston...
How does that fit better with Calvin?
The video game thing?
Yeah.
It totally fits better.
How?
You have him like get obsessed, he forgets his homework,
Going on a date with Haley. No. How does he get obsessed initially? He's a dude that works on cars.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a big problem with Preston doing all this other stuff, then there has to be like a concrete way that Calvin gets to that point.
A correlation?
Yes.
Well, why not, instead of making it a 2D platform, make it a driving game, a racing game?
A racing game could work. But then you wouldn't be able to have the mascot and the monster.
Well, I mean, you could still have a mascot, you know, like Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph.
You're right.
I am.
But I don't know. I feel like Preston's pretty good here. I'm always in favor of giving Peter Sidarso more to do.
Yeah, he's good when he has stuff to do.
He's very much in the background compared to everybody else. He's very much in the background.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have a thing going on.
Yeah,
it's weird.
He's got a dad that we haven't seen this season.
Yeah, Haley has a dad.
What if it had been
Brody
Preston's dad hitting on
Sarah's mom?
Do you think that would have been a smoother interaction?
No.
No?
Because his mom's dead.
Yeah, exactly. They already don't have a woman. Yeah, but it's been like years, supposedly.
I know, but like given the ribbon episode, I don't think that we can like fully dive into him being like, hey.
Yeah, no. We would never go that route in this show.
So, I mean, I appreciate that it's not that... Well, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Game plan. Yeah, it was alright. I feel like there's like little things that they could have done to touch this up a little bit.
I agree.
Like the way that believe Aiden gets Preston to stop playing the game is super easy. He's just like, you gotta come with me. And he's like, why? And he's like, it's really important. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Those dudes were doing 2 different scenes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was bizarre because like, and that's the moment like because we didn't need the whole thing with Victor and let me try and go through the ceiling to get the thing.
I don't know. I think that whole thing was pretty fun.
I don't even think we. Well, I mean, it's funny, sure, but in terms of like, if we're gonna build up these characters a bit more, I think we need a little bit more. Of
that falling through the ceiling thing didn't happen until after Levi got back as the Green Goblin.
Right. Yeah.
They can't say the Green Goblin.
Well, no, the Green showed up after he fell through the ceiling.
Yeah, but immediately after, because he grabs the game.
Yeah, no, I feel like during the hysteria, he could have just jumped the counter and grabbed the game and just continued playing it.
Possibly.
Like you didn't really need to have him.
Where did the teacher go?
Even then, you didn't even need to have him discuss with Monty to get the fishing lure or whatever.
Yeah.
All you needed was Monty trying to distract her while the fishing lure comes down, and then we would have made a connection at that point.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're trying to accommodate these 2, and there's just not a need because
they don't need to be in every episode.
We're rushing through these episodes, or we're rushing through these plot lines, and they just need more time. Discussion and character happens with
character
time.
devel and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this episode in particular had a lot of potential,
and some of that stuff hits. I think. Brody, I think, could have been a little bit more accusatory, I think.
Like, stern about the whole video game thing?
Right, yeah. Because, like, he makes a big fuss about how nobody's training, nobody's doing anything, they're all playing this stupid game. But then when they defeat the monster and get out of it, he's like, well, glad that's over.
Yeah. At least it's over. Like, no harm, no foul.
No harm. We didn't do anything wrong. And then there's the weird thing with the Green Goblin curse or whatever.
Yeah, that's an actual thing, apparently.
Yeah.
It was very
strange.
strange.
Weird, because like, it was a thing that Lee Aiden came up with to get everybody to stop playing the game, and that was pretty good, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
People are crazy, and they'll believe stuff.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah.
In a world where they're constantly attacked by monsters. I'm totally down.
But then we get to the end of the episode, and it affects Cosmo, and that's weird.
And that's super weird, because we start off on a really serious note with Madonna coming in and giving Odious a lineup of who's supposed to be up against the Rangers next week on SmackDown Live.
Right, yeah.
And they cut to Cosmo talking about, I won the 10th level, and he turned into a goblin creature. It's weird. It's so out
of left field.
It comes out of nowhere.
It's it's weird because Mick's like, oh, we made up this story to get everybody to stop playing the game, and Preston's like, well, maybe it's real. And then they just cut to that, and I was so confused because I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'll give you guys points. We didn't end on Victor and Monty like I thought we were going to.
Their plot ends.
So at least there's that level of.
They still ended on their joke.
Or
I'm just saying Cosmo did what Victor and Monty were going to do at the end of the episode anyway. So.
Well, yeah, probably, but I don't know. I like how he just drops it and it's just broken. Yeah. That was funnier.
Well, he falls on it.
Yeah. It's funny.
Crushes it. Yeah.
Switching gears to that same final scene, we have the lineup of monsters coming in to fight the Rangers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm thinking?
What do you think?
It's going to be the Flower Rangers.
Oh my God.
Return to form the Flower Rangers.
3.
You don't know. It could be 5. We could get back there. It could be the Flower Rangers coming in to take on. Oh, I'm super excited.
What if it's like Ice Age?
The 5 Fingers of Poison.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It's Daishi.
You go into this whole story arc.
I would be so pissed off if it was Daishi.
The next 3 episodes.
He just plays a one-off villain.
Well, I mean, Sledge.
He wasn't one-off.
Actually, if Daishi showed up, that would actually put some continuity in here, because I have actually no idea where this universe fits. And everything else with the whole Sledge coming into another universe type of situation. I have no idea what's going on.
Because that was the Neo Saban universe, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. There's 2 ways that you can. There's 2 ways that you can look at it. Either either he came into this Neo Saban universe and Dino Charge is just separate from all that stuff, or Dino Charge is a part of that and Ninja Steel is separate from all that stuff.
Yeah, but do you think either one of them could be in continuity with the rest of the Ranger series?
I don't know.
Disney
we need some kind of like, because team ups are usually a pretty good way to gauge where the continuity fits. But we don't have those yet. We might get them later.
The first crossover we get is with 2 different universes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty funny.
Dimensional Rift or something.
Something to that effect.
Yeah, but I thought this was pretty good.
It was fine. It didn't.
I'm super excited for the Flower Rangers. Come on, Flower Rangers. It's not going to be the
Flower Rangers, dude.
It's not. I know it's not because it's been like 20 years or something like that.
What if it's like
24
Heckle?
Years? That'd be weird.
That would be weird.
That'd be such a weird tone.
In this universe, he's still a villain.
I don't know, because then that brings in the idea of there's another universe version of Sledge, and that doesn't really fit with the whole thing.
Really don't know what Sledge is going to come back to do.
Stop the Dino Charge Rangers. What if he comes back and he's just really angry? You took all the Ninja Steel.
Yeah, he just starts a fight with Odious.
He's like, I was trying to be nice last time, but now...
Yeah.
He points his arm gun.
Yeah.
Switching gears again. We have... I just wanted to talk about this.
What's up?
We have now the Bandai America toy license, master toy license, has been vacated by Bandai of America. And scooped up by Hasbro, which is pretty good. Like, they just took that stuff up immediately.
Of course they did.
And then we got the news that they're going back and they're doing Go Buster. This is so bizarre.
This is very strange.
Because we got to do Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Got it right.
Beast Morphers. Yeah, you said it. Yeah.
I've been saying Beast Machines.
He's been saying Beast Machines
for a couple days now.
Yeah.
It's weird. I never expected them to just go backwards.
It's also very strange just because the suit designs are drastically different than anything we've done in Power Rangers previously. I know. Like, we're ditching the spandex. Gonna get an actual motorcycle suit.
Yeah. So
I don't know anything about Go Buster.
So we'll see how it turns out. My goal now is to watch Go Buster before that show actually happens.
Which is going to be a massive trek because we're, halfway? No, we're almost done with O-Ranger.
Yeah, we're almost done with O-Ranger, and then we got to go to Car Ranger. Hopefully O-Ranger's team up is a little bit better than the...
I'm just hoping the seasons start getting shorter. Jesus.
Well, I mean, that one's shorter than the other ones.
O-Ranger?
Yeah. It's only 48 episodes.
But I'm saying, you know how Power Rangers got progressively shorter seasons?
Well, that's mostly because of, like, budgetary cuts and season structurings. I do not like the 20-episode thing because they're essentially cutting things in half.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Nickelodeon has extended their contract with Saban for another couple years.
Needs to go to Cartoon Network, man.
I don't know if Cartoon Network's going to do it because they had such a big, massive backlash against doing the See and Real stuff.
Yeah, I know, but Power Rangers doesn't count. It's still a cartoon.
Yeah, not to them. Not to them.
To everybody else.
I mean, they tried to keep some of that live action stuff alive, but like they can't. It was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
They sunk a lot of money into that, and it was...
and now it's gone.
A huge financial failure.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Only for cartoons to reemerge.
I look forward to Go Buster when Ninja Steel is over.
We'll have to see. I feel like moving the Ranger team from a 5-man to a 3-man starting would be beneficial because you get a little more time to develop these people. Of course, I don't know. I haven't seen either show, so maybe they just couldn't do it. But anyway, you can join us next time. So we can talk about episode 6, but episode 5, not terrible, not great, somewhere in the middle. It's pretty good,
but it's definitely not rage-inducing. Step up from last week.
Yeah. So join us next time for episode 6. By the way,
just real quick, we are officially 6 months out from Power Morphicon 2018.
Power Morphicon.
Hit us up when you go that way. It's going to be in California, Anaheim, California.
Yes, Anaheim.
In August. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We
get to see the Go Busters or the Beast Morphers. New Power Rangers logo and all that other cool stuff.
We get to see them in suit, probably.
Yeah.
New trailer.
If we actually get into that one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't go the last time.
Yeah.
But that was fun.
Yeah. I mean, we had a lot more stuff to do.
Yeah. So anyway, you can join us next time talking about episode 6.
Episode 6.
This show is, I mean, we'll have to see. I won't say that the show's getting right on track.
Not yet.
Yeah, but if we keep going this route, we can still, end on a good note for the mid-season. So, thank you for joining us. And
I'm Ice Jim Andy.
I'm Nick, aka IronBat1993. May the power chamber